I'm sorry I'm late. I'm sorry I'm late. I got held up in town. So, you know. It takes me a while to get back. Maybe I should say 2 o'clock instead. Like 1:30. Gotta be back in plenty of time. Be one of those days. Also, have a good work day, Aquila. And hello, Cass. Hey, Bijou. How are you? Hello, Claria.
Oh, hello, I'm back.
Hello. Hello.
Oh, hello.
Right. So I forget what we're actually supposed to be doing. Do you remember? Do you remember the plot for this game? Other than we're trying to save our mom.
Barn killing. Sacrifice. That's all I remember. Talking flowers.
Talking flower. Oh right, yeah, the talking flowers. Yeah, I remember those.
The plot is chaos. It always is chaos.
The plot is chaos. I really kind of wish that there was something that we could look at, because we have a thing in Ys where we can look at like past events and stuff, but here not so much. We do got a robot with us now. So, I mean, that's cool. It looks like we might get more party members, right? If I'm assuming that there might be, like, 3 more party members. Because, you know, we can't just have the one reserve. That would be weird. So, anyway. Let me see. Do I need items? I actually don't know. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I kinda do. I've only got like 3. I probably need to buy ethers too. So quickly go to the shop. Summon my cat. We got a kitty cat. That's the best part of this game, to be fair, is the fact that I get to ride on a big cat. Best recap narrator.
Previously on EOE. In fact, I can't remember the plot.
Can you imagine that in like an anime or something? Like previously on the last episode. Oh shit, what happened again?
Silence. Yeah. Silence, and then I can't remember.
Bruh, you assume I remember this shit? Nah, bro.
To think.
Let's buy a couple of these. Let's get up to like 10, because that's a good idea.
Always, yeah.
Are you the person that sells me potions? Not by the looks of it. No. Who sells potions in this town?
Ain't gonna keep.
There are any potions? Do you sell potions by chance? No, you sell gear. You sell potions? No. Girl sells crystals. I don't know who sells potions. How do is there a way of bringing up a bigger map? There is a visitor. As big as the map gets. I wish there was a map. I wish when I was in town, when I pressed the map button, it would just show me the map of the town. That would be very helpful.
That would be indeed, yeah.
Let's see what's over here. No shops over here? Gem crafting. We got an inn here. You know what? I will stay at the inn. What buff can I get? 5 defense, 5 attack, 10 attack. Downs my defense by 10 and my magic defense by 10. Which do you think, Ikaria? I think I should just go for the usual.
Yeah.
I mean, it's only 5%, but sure. 5% is better than nothing.
True.
Oh, yeah. Do we have scenes? We have scenes! This might actually help. So, let's go. Let's see what this scene is.
So Darian, war veteran who talks big.
Still not as big as you.
You've been on the front lines for a lot. I wonder. Have you ever seen what an Archulite is like up close?
I've seen one of them once.
Right.
I really like Fallon. Like her character. Like her character design is really neat. Amber, I'm gonna take a nitpick. One of your autoed messages, if you're enjoying the stream message, it should be... Oh. You're grammar Naziing me. I see. I'll fix that. Thanks, Aquila.
You're enjoying the steam.
I've been trying to ignore it. Look, if you ignore it and don't bring it to my attention, it never gets fixed. You know? So I'll fix it. I should fix it so that it doesn't spam a lot as well. Because I think there's enough people in chat now that I can up the amount of lines and the amount of time it spams in chat, because I feel like it's spamming a lot in chat because you guys are talking a lot more in chat. Anyway.
I bet it just rock your what?
Fallon, don't you joke about this. What was she gonna say?
Okay, crazy eyes. Rock your world.
I have no idea.
Do the others know?
No, they don't.
I won't bring the matter up.
Neither will I.
You're a coward.
And you're not?
For me, it's different.
I don't understand this conversation.
Neither
Of
do I.
course it is. Everything's different when it's about you. Ooh. Seal and Darian. Uh-oh.
Hey.
This is the previous girlfriend.
Oh, the
Okay.
previous girlfriend.
Yeah.
Seal means something special to you, doesn't she?
Yes. Shortly after I got your letter, HQ was attacked by the Acolytes. I barely made it out alive. Everyone else, my comrades, my friends, they all died. I could do nothing for them. Still, she threw herself at Ouroboros to help me escape. And right up until now, I thought she had died with the rest. When I found out she was alive, I realized how much I care about her. Just now? I just now
Wow.
realized.
He just.
You know, I thought she died, so I kind of like moved on. And I was about to find myself a new girl. But now that she's alive and back in the picture, I feel like it could go somewhere. I feel like the ship could sail.
This shit could sail. You know, I don't want to risk being single.
Literally, right? I think
Yeah.
that's it. I doesn't want to be single. Losing comrades on the battlefield is a lot, as a soldier's lot. You get used to it, but I really cared about these guys. I really cared about them. So, you know, when they died, I just kind of like abandoned the battlefield and went home. You know, because there was nothing left for me. They were dead, they were gone. But now, they're back. Well, one of them is, anyway. We all cared about each other, like a family. But they died. And I turned my back on the war. That's what I just said. Not in so many words, but that's what I just said. I feel like I'm a mind reader again, Eclaria.
We are here predicting words.
Predicting lines before they happen. I wonder what they would have said if they knew I deserted the Beyond to save my mother. I feel like they would have been alright with it. I mean, they were kind of like, go for it, bro! You should go home! It's your mom! Right? At the start of the game, they were all like, you know, you should go. Would they feel betrayed that I didn't stay there to avenge them?
I didn't think they would.
I don't know about that. When I close my eyes, I see their faces. I only remember the pain they were in and being able to do nothing. But today's different. I can actually do something for Syl. And I will. I will save my girl. And the ship will sail. By the end of this game, we'll make out. Hopefully.
But what the fuck?
Okay.
Yeah! That's what happens at the end of, like, games with romance between two characters, right? Normally, it doesn't happen in most games,
I
actually.
mean,
Normally it's just, oh, we good friends, and then the credits roll, and you're like, no, game. What about the ship? The ship
about the
missing.
shit. You haven't been yourself for a long time, you know. There was a time long ago when you were hopeful, determined, bright, and kind.
And then I became depressed edgy boy. Someone will die, Kaz. Oh, people have already died. I think.
Yeah, I was about to say, weren't there like already a
There
lot
was
of
already lots of death and destruction
ditch?
at the start of this game. You think somebody else is gonna die before the end of this game? Probably.
Not enough death cares, please.
Out of the party, who do we think is gonna die? I think Darian is a possibility.
Yeah, what we said
Wait, give me a second. Alright. When you came home, I barely recognized you. You were sad, absent.
You're sad.
Bro, you're depressed, bro.
Like a depressed bunny. I'm sorry.
You were like someone else. I know you went through a lot, dealt with a lot of difficult stuff. During our trip around Astria, I kept it to myself. I was waiting for you to open up, and I would have waited as long as necessary. And here she is bringing up the topic. Very good.
Very good. Very good sister. And Basil's like, can you blame him for being depressed, Celine? I mean, no. All of his friends died in front of his face, and he could do nothing for them.
True.
So no, I do not blame this guy for being depressed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think Celine might die by the end of this game?
I don't know. I feel like Fallon might.
I hope not. I like Fallon.
I like Fallon, but I don't know. I feel like she might.
There was nothing you or I could have done about it, Celine. It's a weight I have to carry. You can't just make it go away with a few words.
But ever since we saved you from the clutches of Ouroboros, something has changed. There's a light in your eyes now, where there was none before.
I know my girl is waiting for me. The love of my heart.
You're alive. I will die a virgin. I mean, look, I was the one who said, "Oh, they're gonna make her at the end." Just saying.
You think they're going to go to second base? I just thought that we get a kiss, not, and you're going for second base.
All I'm saying is, in the future, they could
Claria
just
wants
get
some
married.
action in her video games. I see how it is.
No, all I'm saying is they could be like, an actual couple. They can get married in the future. Who knows?
I mean, I feel like with 16, we're definitely gonna get that.
I mean, they kind of showed it.
they
so-
kind of showed it in the trailer.
They kind of spoiled it. So.
we kind of been, look, but they had to. Otherwise, we would have been like, we wouldn't have believed it if they just said it in like an interview. Kaz says Eclair is naughty.
No. I'm simply stating the possibility.
Careful, Ashara watches these streams.
My mother will probably say the same shit. I'm just saying. I think it's time for you to reclaim who you once were.
Eclair very wholesome nodders.
We will save sail together. You're not alone anymore. Yeah, you finally get a girlfriend.
Thank you.
Oh my god. Why is there so many moths?
Isaurus woes.
He's gonna confess. Yes. Well, you're looking glum, pal.
Do you ever regret being who you are, Fallon?
Hey, there are easier ways to ask me to punch you in the face.
That's not what I meant, Fallon. You're one flamboyant, magnificent, money-craving egomaniac for a girl, and I wouldn't change anything. I think he does. I think he likes Fallon.
I told you!
It's not about you. It's about me.
What about you?
The lines in this game are fantastic. There's nothing to like, Fallon. Nothing at all. Just look at me. I'm sure more than half my waist is prosthetics. And not me. I'm more metal than flesh. I'm cold to the touch. On my best days, I look no better than a half-decayed cadaver. I can't bear that creaky sound I make every time I take a step. And I'm sure that Darian and Celine are too polite to say anything. But it's getting on their nerves too. There are moments, Fallon, I mean days, when I regret being alive.
I mean, as long as it's hot, what's the problem? Look. At least he's a good looking motherfucker, I'm just saying. You're one ungrateful ashbag, Isaurus.
Ungrateful?
How dare. You really don't appreciate machines, do you? Those prosthetics are the only reason you're still walking today, and yet here you are cursing them.
She likes him just the way he is!
Exactly. If it was up to me, I would have dropped you off the side of the road and left you there. Damn boy, without them you couldn't even walk over to this table to complain. I'll pick up that damn mug to fill your sorry mouth.
I still have an arm working okay. I can still drink without prosthetics, thank you very much. She's trying to compliment you.
I give that tag to Tyrannus, you know, the prosthetic.
Grave?
I mean, I sold the blueprints, but I did gave her a few tips when she was having trouble with a prototype.
I don't know. I didn't know, sorry. I shouldn't have started by... I should have started by thanking you before complaining then. So thank you, Fallon.
Oh. Oh, what's with that face, girl?
I don't know.
It's about the priestess, right?
Oh, right, I think he likes Celine.
Yeah, he likes it.
Right. Not Fallon. Finally, you get what this is about.
You're on your own there, buddy.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, right? It would make sense. If Eusaurus gets, the Celine and, Darian gets Fallon, right? We think, I think Syl might die.
I think so.
Also, I mean, he was just getting over you, girl, and you come back into his life? Come on!
Like, how dare you? Should just stay dead.
Working it out.
So, Crazy Eyes, why do you hate me so much?
Alan, I left you alone. Why can't you just do the same to me?
Time up. Time out. I wanna know, honestly. Maybe we can work it out.
Maybe we can, huh? Okay, fair enough. Well... You just act like nothing matters except you. You just waltz around battlefields, stealing tech, enjoying life as if there wasn't a war on.
You already told me that. That's not a good enough reason.
It sounds pretty good to me.
Take that shovel and dig deeper, Crazy Eyes.
See, they're perfect for each other. Alright then. The real reason is that you fight like a coward to earn that living of yours. Landmines, bombs, firearms. You watch people die or worse, get maimed from a distance. And when they get close to you, they have to fight an uphill battle for a chance to strike back at you. You greet them with more explosives. There's no winning against people like you. Only object defeat, crawling on the ground, praying for your life, and a bloody death. You're acting all the wash? Don Bayer? What the fuck
Debonair?
is that? Debonair.
Demon.
Like, what? Why are they coming out with like weird words like this? I don't understand.
Neither do I.
What is this English that you speak, sir? Can you speak better? Can you speak easier English? Is that a thing? Sorry, my eyes are bugging me.
It's fine.
But in truth, you're a cold-hearted witch. I think she'll take that as a compliment. Oh my god.
No, that will be your sister.
Wow. Pardon me?
Make no mistake, that makes her pretty okay in my book.
Alright.
But I can't hold a candle to her. Seeing how you and the Saurus do her bidding, she's got you both wrapped around her little finger.
Well, in the quest to cure our mother, we're in this together. Our goals are the same. And yeah, she calls the shots in the area of expertise. And I call the shots in mine. That's how things work.
Now tell me the truth, Crazy Eyes. How often does the ball fall on your side instead of hers?
Enough.
Yeah, right.
You know, what I said earlier, Fallon? You just did it again.
Did what?
Uphill battle. 10 explosives. You just did it again.
Huh. I
You
kinda
know,
hate you more myself now.
you know, the opposite of hate is love, right? And the more you hate somebody, the more you love somebody, right? That's the way that works. Same here. In video games, at least. Alright. Let's sleep.
Let's...
Alright, I should, hop on my cat. I'm gonna teleport over to a town and see if I can't get potions. Because for some strange reason I can't buy potions here. I feel like I should be able to, I just don't know where they are. And I'm blind. Starting to get warmer now. Is it getting warmer for you guys too?
Yeah, it's...
What do I do? Can I jump? No, I cannot. That's the thing I cannot do. Why did I think I could jump?
I'll grab myself some water.
Okie doke.
Yeah.
Mm. Your gems. Your gear. Potions! Found them. How many do I want? Yeah, like 5. And I'm out of stuff. See a treasure chest. What be in treasure? Grenades! Okay, well, I mean, I'll take it. Do 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 do. Hmm. Oh. Wait. Can get better crystals at your Calum, I think. Yeah. Isa getting cooked here. Facial health. Facial's like, no, kids, no. Aw. Yeah, it's not fun getting cooked. We're not in cooked weather yet. I feel like it'll get there though. Very, very easily. You do not have what I want. Okay, never mind. I will find it somewhere else. And to main story we go! The plot awaits! I can always put on my old sword if I need abilities and such. You know what, actually, until I get crystals for my new sword, I probably should. I don't have any crystals I can put on. I do have few though. For defense. That's okay. I think for now I'll put Darian's old weapon back on. Just cause it'd be a good idea of crystal. Unfortunately, it does not save, so I have to do this again. Fire Striker Conjure Stone. Could do acceleration. Acceleration. There we go. Done. Oh yeah. Need to set things. Okay, set them. Cool. What are we doing with battle like this? I think now fine. Yeah. Let's go. Damn it. I got stuck on a tree.
Okay, I'm back, sorry.
Welcome back.
Oh, digga.
I'm heading for plot.
Loot.
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 Let's see where the
Thank
plot
you.
has to take us this time. Gonna be good.
Okay, so we just walk straight into a clockwork field. Excellent idea.
Yeah.
The Gepgong.
Rep Mag. I made a little something to protect everyone from the corrosion. See? I could be useful from time to time.
Yeah.
Okay, whatever. I won't catch the corrosion anyway. Too cool for that.
Too cool for that. I'm too cool for school. I really wish it would not dismount you. But okay. Oh god. Oh, I can't use my cat here, Saj.
So, oh no.
I got rid of my cat! How dare they! Oh, it's the creepy music. The Genova music is back. Don't you love the Genova music, Claria?
Oh yeah. Everywhere we go, we can never escape Genova.
Nope.
No, actually, we can't. It's
Sephiroth seems to be following us into all the games too.
Hey, Eusaurus.
He
Did
misses
Celine
us.
tell you about the crystal in my chest?
Why, yes, a bit. Welcome to the club of people with funny things in their chests, by the way.
Yeah.
Thanks, I guess. I need to talk to you about it.
I'm listening.
This thing, this crystal. I don't know what it is or how it works, but it's dangerous. Incredibly dangerous. It goes way beyond the kind of power one man should wield.
How dangerous are we talking about?
At first, I thought it was just a catalyst for powerful magic. But lately, things have made me change my mind. I've seen it do things, felt its pulse, its will. I get this feeling it could just destroy the whole world if it's left unstopped.
Is he gonna
Put
ask
you guys in
Eusaurus to
danger.
kill him?
Now, friend, leave the melodramatics to me. I thought you were the realist in a little band of crazies.
Eusaurus, I've seen this thing at work, and it isn't pretty. I don't know. I think I could lose control of it at any time. If I do, promise to kill me before things go awry.
Wow, I guessed it.
sorry, no.
So Eusaurus, what makes you think Eusaurus can kill you? If you lose control, what makes you think Eusaurus, out of all the people in the world,
Yeah,
will
well,
kill you?
I think Fallon will gladly take that spot first.
Mm-hmm. I feel like you should ask Fallon to do it. She already
Or
hates
she'll
your
be like-
crust.
She's like, oh, easy.
Mm-hmm. And I don't think your sister is going to go down with this plan. Just saying.
What?
I'm sorry to ask you. I know the weight of responsibility.
No, you don't.
Oh
Can you
no!
know?
Why? Why the hell would you ask me of all people?
I like your sister, bro!
Don't make me do
You
this.
know I can't ask Celine.
Ask Fallon. She gladly put a bullet.
See, I told you.
He's like, wait. Then, to gladly put a bullet through your head and enjoy it too.
And enjoy it too.
I don't want to ask Fallon, Eusaurus. I'm asking you.
I like you, bro.
You're my
You really do
you're
trust me now.
you're my bro. You'll be like if you like my sister that much and you want to marry her, you'll be my brother-in-law. So we be brothers, we be bros, right? Right? You can
Actual bros, yeah.
you can kill me, bro, right?
I guess I do.
Aww, trust and
How about
friendship.
that? Whoops. Hey, did you see that? Ooh. Guess I didn't know my own strength after all.
What did you just do?
What? Hey, what's the big idea?
Ah, sheesh. No need to yell. It was a dud anyway. Bloody Rep Mag never worked in the first place.
What?
What do you mean?
What?
I figured it was time for you to find out the truth about the corrosion.
Okay.
Bro, I like you, bro.
I am very scared that Yosaurus is about to turn evil because he crushed the machine and then slowly walked, giggling to himself. This was all part of my plan all along. Please, bro, don't betray me. I like you, Yosaurus, please.
Does that mean my sister will get the corrosion too? I'm gonna kill you!
Oh no, Nikki.
I'll let you work out your feelings on these poor fellas.
What?
Come and find me when you've calmed down.
What? Bro!
I will commend your soul to the gods.
I thought we were having a moment, Yosaurus. Why'd you leave me, bro? Like, actually left the party.
Motherfucker.
Anytime, Celine. Anytime, Celine.
Take this!
Please kill them all. That's not what I wanted to happen, but okay.
Take this!
You know what? Fuck Yosaurus. I never liked him anyway.
Who are you fooling, Eclaria?
But he was so likable.
I know! Bro, please. Please say this is a joke.
How dare you? What do you mean says me, Cat? What do you mean?
Amber, you wanna know something? I lied. Yes!
You know, one day, right, I will probably be able to sneeze when I have the feeling to sneeze. But until that day, I'm suffering in silence.
Why did he?
That miserable piece of crap.
I'll kill him. I swear I'll kill him.
You just asked him to kill you.
To kill you.
Calm down, guys. Knowing Isaurus, there's probably something behind that little shenanigan.
We're in the middle of a clockwork field. What else do you need to know, Celine?
I need quiet.
Guys, hey, guys.
That's my transponder.
Oh, I wish I could see your faces right now.
Isaurus, please.
But you can probably guess why I didn't stick around to see, huh?
Wow, it didn't voice that entire line. You're a bit dense but not that dense.
Not that dense. I'm not too far from where you're standing, actually. Take a look around.
Okay, hang on. I have a chest open. Isaurus, you have like shit on you that you have items that I want.
Calm down, will you? You'll breathe in too many corrosion particles if you get too excited.
The fuck? Where's that dude? That's creepy. He sounded like he was right next to me, but he's not.
Oh no. Actually scary.
Isaurus, I really like you. Please don't be evil.
I'll give you Celine, please.
I'll give you Celine. Please, my guy, please. You know what? I think Isaurus has been hanging out with Yoshi P.
They're besties.
They're besties.
I'm sure of it.
Isaurus! What do you want me to do? This is the way I'm supposed to. Oh, interact. There we go.
These tendrils are a problem. Let's follow that big root right there. I'm pretty sure it will lead us to the energy source and we can destroy it.
Okay. This thing?
Hell yeah!
You know what? It doesn't make sense. He likes Celine. Why would he do this? Right?
Attacking!
Take this!
I will commend your soul to the gods.
Nice.
Take this!
Proceeding.
Is it dead yet? It's not dead yet. Very close though.
Oh, okay.
Die!
Just die already.
Okay. Okay.
It worked. Oh,
That was it!
yes. Clearly, we didn't know.
Short and sweet, you know?
Mhm.
Ooh, hey, a treasure chest!
Go left. I mean, no. Go right. Oh, I don't remember anymore.
What the fuck, Eusaurus? Why is he like, why is he doing this, Claria?
I don't know.
I have another one of these
Disrupting
shits.
the battle flow.
Dude! Why do I have another one of these things to kill?
They just want us to kill everything at this point. Just do it.
Take this!
Attacking.
This is gonna take a while. Would you like to read us a story, Claria?
Hmm?
Would you like to read a story?
Right.
Attacking!
If I can fucking find it. Where the fuck is it?
You lost it.
No, I when it's just many taps away. Got it. Okay, now I just need to find where I last read. Oh yes, here. So the last time I read, it was when Glenn put out a gun and pointed at Rufus. Right. Despite the warm light, it felt as though the air in the room had suddenly froze. Are you threatening me? Rufus finally forced out a question to break his stunned silence. His tone was defiant, but he could do nothing to hide his trembling. Glenn smirked and began to move his finger towards the trigger. Then, suddenly, in one fluid motion, he flipped the gun around in his hand. The muzzle spun towards him, and the situation was reversed with it. Since the patient bears a risk of dying, it only makes sense that I, as his doctor, should also bear an equal risk, Glenn said, offering the gun to Rufus. If the surgery doesn't succeed, I want you to use this to kill me. It was clear from the steely look in Glenn's eyes that he was absolutely serious. This was his unique resolve, forged from years of dealing with criminals, the resolve only a doctor of the underworld could have. A heavy silence fell over the room as everyone there awaited Rufus' answer. He calmly closed his eyes, his expression hidden by the sunlight reflecting off his lenses. After a moment, he reached out and grabbed the grip of the gun. What a stupid stunt, he said, a small grin on his face. But your resolve seems to be real enough at least. If you truly think these procedures of yours can save Hugo, then I'll bet on your success too. Chapter 12, The Operation. Rufus summoned all of the doctors who were involved in the operation, now taking place in 2 days, to one of the hospital's conference room. There, he introduced Glenn's new surgical procedure to them, arguing it was the most effective means of dealing with crystallization. However, he received a cold response from the other doctors at first. They were not about to easily trust some unlicensed doctor running a back alley clinic. Not only were his skills called into question, but his shady reputation preceded him, making it difficult for the pair to gain any ground in the prestigious hospital. Despite this, Rufus was undeterred and continued to lobby for their approval in performing the procedure. His ardent persuasion, combined with the impressive merits of the procedures and Glenn's thorough explanation of it, slowly won them over, and one by one they withdrew their objections. With the hospital on board with the plan, Rufus and Glenn began going over the steps of the surgery over and over. Every single day they had before it was scheduled to take place. They wanted to do everything they could to ensure things would go as planned. For her part, Nurse Sherry continued to look after Hugo. His mood has undergone a dramatic change the past few days. Before, he was certain he would lose his hands. His eyes were dull and listless. But now they were bright and alive. He had hope. All too soon, the day of the operation arrives. Hugo's parents, whose job had unfortunately kept them unable to frequently visit the hospital in person, made time to come see their son into surgery. I'll see you soon, he said to them as he was wheeled to the operating room. Both he and his parents were aware there was a chance those would be his final words, and so he gave them a brilliant smile as reassurance before he was taken away. He had no fear himself. The presence of the two excellent doctors overseeing the operation was all he needed. Hugo was given anesthesia and finally taken into the operating room. Glenn and Rufus were sterilized and the surgical instruments that had been prepared were laid out. As the attending physician, Glenn stood before the unconscious patient. The other doctors, led by Rufus, took the cue and headed for their respective positions. For the first time in nearly a decade, Glenn had tidied himself up. He was now wearing clean, light blue surgical attire. His normal, scraggly hair had been tied back, and almost gave him an appearance of with a hint of elegance, or at least it would have had it not been safely tucked into a surgical cap. Nurse Sherry was there as well, attending the operation as an assistant to Glenn and Rufus. She exchanged a wordless glance with Glenn, and he nodded in response. At long last, the time had come. Well then, I'll start the procedure, Glenn announced. Rufus handed him a scalpel, and he began. He skillfully drew the sharpened tool across the incision line that had been marked on the boy's chest, and the skin parted without resistance. As humanity evolved, so too did human body refine itself over countless generations. Its various systems and parts come together to work as one beautiful whole, like an elegant link of orbital gears. The body is an incredible machine, astronomically more complex than anything mankind was able to create, despite all their advances. And yet, as incredible as they are, bodies will still break down. Whether due to illnesses or injuries, a body will require repair and maintenance. It is the doctor's job to fix that which is broken and restore a body to working condition, to do whatever it requires to prolong the dazzling gleam of life as much as possible. No matter if it was in the spotless operating room of a prestigious hospital, or the worn-out hall of his back alley clinic, each time Glenn performed a surgery, it was a duty he felt delighted and privileged to be able to perform. He was grateful to the goddess for giving him such a talent. With that gratitude in his heart and the skillful movement of the scalpel in his hand, Hugo's operation was going progressively smoothly. Everyone in attendance stood in awe of Glenn's artful surgical skill as they played their own parts to perfection. Sherry wiped the sweat off his brows. Rufus handled the surgical tools, and the other doctors oversaw key elements such as medical equipment and the anesthesia. At last, the boy's heart was exposed. Reaching this part in a surgery typically took quite some time, but after watching Glenn's effortless movement, it almost seemed to everyone there like it had taken no time at all. Down in Hugo's chest cavity, his heart beat with a healthy tempo and color. Healthy, with the exception of the sinister dark mass that clung to the organ surface. This was the cause of everything. The tumor that resulted in the body's crystallization. This malignant growth had taken Katerina's life and countless others. A little more. Hang in there, Hugo, Sherry whispered to the sleeping boy. But as Glenn stared at the murky tumor that sat in front of him, his hand froze in place. Chapter 13. Prayer. What's wrong? Rufus asked, noticing Glenn's sudden hesitation. Dr. Glenn? Sherry looked up at him with concern. The other doctors looked on in confusion, not understanding what had happened. The moment Glenn caught sight of Hugo's pulsing heart, mirrored by that small blackened lump, his hand was pulled back to Katerina's surgery. On that day 10 years ago, everything had progressed smoothly, and by all appearances, the operation had been successful. Heart surgery is always a highly dangerous undertaking, but Glenn, gifted with talent as he was, has succeeded in removing the crystallization tumor without incident. Everyone participating in this surgery watched as the color returned to the heart, believing they had finally triumphed over the disease. They had been too quick to celebrate, however. The tumor had been more closely tagged to the surrounding tissue than expected, and removing it weakened the wall of the heart considerably. Just as Glenn was closing up the chest, the part of the heart where the tumor once sat tore open, resulting in a large hemorrhage. Katerina's life flickered out swiftly thereafter. As Glenn stared at the familiar sight of the tumor on Hugo's heart, his own was gripped by fear. the fear that history will repeat itself, that he will be responsible for another death. Glenn's body stiffened, his mind went blank, and his focus shattered as he began drowning in his past regret once more. Glenn! A powerful yell from his old friend snapped him back to reality. Rufus had seized Glenn's lapels and was shaking him. You should know better than this. Thinking of absolutely nothing else besides the operation. The only thing that matters right now is saving Hugo's life. This boy. He believes in you. Show him trust was not replaced. Glenn was taken aback. He looked at the sleeping boy whose heart lay exposed on the operating table. The heart pounded as if calling up to Glenn, telling him that the boy still lived and could still be saved. That's right, this isn't the time to be spacing out, Glenn thought. He took a brief moment to compose himself and once again faced Hugo, his eyes set with resolve once more. Seeing this, Rufus let go of him and signaled the others to resume the operation. Sherry sighed in relief and readied herself to continue. Rufus assumed the position opposite Glenn. It was time to perform the new technique, the segment of the operation that Glenn had refined since their last attempt. The tumor had a secret. With the exception of the central part that secreted the toxin responsible for the crystallizing effect, it was almost completely harmless. Given time, it will be reabsorbed into the rest of the nearby heart tissue with no ill effect. In other words, as long as the toxin segment was excised, there was no need to remove the rest. This small change to the procedure would have made all the difference in Katerina's surgery. When Glenn discovered this during his research, pangs of regret dug deep into his chest. However, Katerina and Sherry's word had turned his regret into gratitude. This refined technique existed and could be used to save so many lives, all thanks to Katerina's sacrifice. A small smile crossed Glenn's lips as he briefly reflected on all of this. A heart and lung machine was connected, and drugs were administered to temporarily halt Hugo's heart. Both were cutting-edge medical technology that Rufus had more special orders to obtain for this operation. With the heart lying still, Glenn carefully adjusted it to have a closer look at the tumor. Removing only the central part would require several extremely precise cuts. One wrong move and the wall of the heart would be injured. But, if successful, they could safely extract the toxin while avoiding a repeat of Katerina's complications.
We have no quarrel with you.
Sherry folded her
Please
hands.
go.
Katerina, please lend Glenn your strength, she whispered in prayer. Glenn slowly lowered his scalpel down towards the darkened tumor. Sherry, Rufus, and the other doctors closely watched the sharpened tip, each of them holding their breath. Outside the room, Hugo's parents, fraught with worry, fervently prayed to the goddess for their son's survival. They had dutifully waited since the surgery began for what felt like an agonizingly long amount of time, and they were nearly at their wits' end. Just as they thought they couldn't take any more, the operating light turned off. Their eyes snapped to the door, anxious for answers. Was everything okay? Would their son live? The door opened and Glenn's large silhouette filled its frame. Hugo's parents rushed towards him, their desperate hope plain on their worried faces. Glenn looked at the two of them and slowly removed his surgical mask. Behind it, his face was covered in a wide grin. Finale, Glenn. A month later, in a private room at Ameria General Hospital's children's ward, the sound of a violin drifted out of Hugo's room. Both his hands were reverted to their former tender softness, and their natural hue had been restored. Not a trace of the unnatural green luster remained. However, sensation had not quite yet returned to Hugo's fingertips, making the task of deftly wielding a violin bow difficult for even one of Hugo's natural talent. Despite this, he simply could not wait any longer to return to his beloved music after being deprived of it for so long. His parents were visiting that day and he tried to play an advanced song at his usual level for them, but the sound of the violin gave off were a series of shrill screeches. His parents, forced smiles on their faces, encouraged him, but Hugo didn't seem to mind one bit. A genius such as myself seemed to Needs to try some avant-garde pieces every once in a while, he said with a cheeky grin, causing his parents to laugh. He could play violin once again, that was more than enough for him, and he couldn't help but be ecstatic for that fact alone. He continued to play his strange experimental piece, and the three of them laughed together. The sound of the small concert drifted up to Glenn as he stood at the rooftop and looked down at the city once more. He had been stopping by the hospital every so often to visit Hugo's post-operation recovery. After finishing his regular medical examination, he had taken a liking to going up to the rooftop. He leaned on the railing, gazed down at the city streets, and felt the breeze on his face. The sights from the roof seemed different to him now. The sights and sound a little more warm and inviting. He still preferred the familiarity of the dingy streets he'd become accustomed to, but this part of the city was nice in its own way. On this particular day, Rufus and Sherry had joined him on the roof. "Glenn, are you listening?" Rufus questioned him. He and several others at the hospital had spent the last month trying to recruit Glenn. "Don't you think it would be best for everyone if you work here?" There had been an especially strong push to hire Glenn from the medical specialist that had seen his surgical skill firsthand. They considered it a regrettable waste of a man of his obvious skill to live in obscurity in the downtown district. "You invented an entirely new surgical procedure to reverse crystallization," Rufus told him as they gazed down at the city streets. "You can make a name for yourself here, as a respectable doctor." However, just like every time prior, Glenn's answer was a stubborn no. "There are many people that come to my clinic downtown," he explained. "They depend on me, and I don't intend to leave them now. I might just be some back alley doctor, but I'm their back alley doctor, you know?" Glenn said with a grin. "I see. A pity then," Rufus replied, a small smile flickering across his face. Sherry checked her watch and let out a small gasp. Doctor, isn't it almost time for your rounds?" Rufus nodded and turned to leave, but looked back at Glenn before he left. "Then continue living as a back alley doctor," he said. "Just be sure you can proudly tell Katerina when next you see her that the path you chose was one you don't regret." With this, Rufus left. Such a harsh type of encouragement from his old friend brought an annoyed smirk to Glenn's face. "I don't need you to tell me that," he muttered. Glenn and Sherry was left alone at the rooftop. There was an awkward silence between the two, made all the more apparent by the occasional screeches of Hugo's violin drifting out the window. The silence continued until Glenn, unable to bear it any further, wordlessly turned and began heading to the exit. Before he could make his escape, however, Sherry left out a soft that stopped him in his tracks. "Dr. Glenn, I just wanted to thank you so much for everything you've done," she said. "I feel like I finally understand why my sister chose you." After a decade of being repaid with a gun to his back, hearing such a formal, heartfelt thanks coming from the same direction threw Glenn off a bit. "There's no need for that," he responded. His voice was softer, more sincere than normal. "Because of you, I was able to understand what happened with Katerina. So, I guess I'm the one who should be thanking you." Sherry was surprised by the sudden shift in attitude compared to Glenn's usual wry deflections. "Now that I think about it," she said, "they told me that you didn't take payment for the surgery, doctor." In recognition of his miraculous surgery, the hospital had offered him a payment of Mira. Though there was law that restricted the amount they could give him, it was still an incredible sum of Mira to the average person. Glenn had turned it down, however, telling them to spend it on Hugo's post-op expenses. "Well, I don't want to accept their chump change," said Glenn, quickly returning to his usual demeanor. "But I guess, once that brat's well enough to get on the stage again, I'll have him send me free tickets to all his concerts." The thought of the infamous back alley doctor, Glenn, attending a fancy violin concert brought a smile to Sherry's face. "Doctor, do you remember when I first visited you?" Sherry asked. "I said this wasn't a job from the hospital. It was a personal request. So if you aren't interested in the hospital payment," her voice lowered to a soft purr, "perhaps I could pay you personally?" The fuck is going on? Why is this turn in the story? What the fuck, bro? What? Suddenly flustered, Glenn turned around, only to find Sherry standing there giggling, a mischievous smile on her face. Glenn, beat red and a tiny bit miffed at being a victim of such a prank, turned and quickly retreated from the hospital. Sherry, now alone on the rooftop, leaned down on the railing where Glenn had been. She looked up at the sky cheerfully. "He's a wonderful person, Katerina," she whispered, as a soft breeze fluttered by and a few harmonious notes from a violin drifted up to her ears. She almost felt like she could hear her sister laughing. The end.
Niche.
Nice. But please, Sherry, no.
And is that it?
Yeah.
Nice. I think we're about to catch up with Eusaurus. Oh, never mind. He's
Wait,
suddenly very
trivia.
far away.
The book mentions the
Darn.
character
Why do you
Katerina Ford.
guys
While the
even
character
listen
in
to
the
me?
books died, it is revealed in one of the games that the character is still alive. I am
In one of the
curious.
games, you say?
Well, I'm not sure. Okay, I'm gonna have to see.
Don't look it up, you
I
might
think-
spoil yourself.
No, I'm seeing if um yeah, this is in this is a spoiler territory. It's taking place in Remiferia.
Alright. So it might be... we might see this person in, like, Calvard? Maybe? Perchance?
Maybe. Yep, could be.
Hmm.
They have the exact same name. I'm not sure if it's based on her appearance that they wrote this book.
Damn it, stupid. No, I didn't want to fight you! But I don't want to fight you! Flee! I just wish to, I just wish to find out what the hell is happening with Eusaurus.
This is perhaps
Fuckosaurus.
third best joke ever. I should write it down somewhere.
He's writing down jokes. Oh no, I'm tired.
Oh no.
Oh no. I've been converted. Eclaria has shared her sleep to me.
Oh no.
If I'm sleepy, you must be very sleepy.
Yeah, I've been yawning. Oh no.
The yawn train has started. Please don't make me fight Eusaurus. I'll be so sad if I have to fight Eusaurus.
Bro, remove his fucking prosthetics, man. Chop it off.
No need to stand still.
Grant
One
him
of
no
these.
mercy.
Down either way.
One of these. One more of these. God damn it. It never ends.
Attacking!
What do you think, Eusaurus will share about the corrosion Eclaria?
I was about to ask, do you think he's actually betrayed us or no?
I would like to believe that he wouldn't betray us. Okay? I would like
I feel
to.
like, okay, after seeing all of the conversation, I feel like he was sincere enough in like trying to help us.
Mm-hmm.
Attacking!
And he likes Celine! We know that
Yeah, I
from,
don't-
like, the last, like, cutscene. Oh, gee. Ow.
Yeah. It'll be weird for him to act like he likes someone in private,
Uh-huh.
knowing that he's gonna like betray.
Yeah, exactly. Sorry, I shouldn't be yawning.
No, it's fine. I'm. Oh no.
Oh
I'm yawning
no.
too. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no. Yum.
The Basil effect.
It's so
Basil, why have you corrupted us? Joke's on you, I'm yelling all the time anyway. I done no such thing. Mm-hmm.
Amber just one. Mm-hmm. Sure, whatever you say, boo.
Take this!
I will commend your soul to the gods.
Now I feel like I'm gonna sneeze.
Choke on this!
People leave cares, please.
People leave? Why leave?
How dare you leave?
Don't leave? You'll miss the conclusion. Okay. We're here, Eusaurus. Please don't be a boss battle. Please don't be a boss battle.
My farm is always
Please.
ready to move him. I'm
I-
just saying.
I don't want to fight you, Eusaurus, please. Can we not be friends again?
What the?
How is this possible?
How is what possible? Okay. I see Eusaurus is sitting just there. I'm just gonna get a thing. Ooh.
Well met, angry people. Forgive my knavish trick, but there was simply no other way.
I'm gonna kill you, Eusaurus. I'll make you regret.
You are safe.
He
Explain
didn't
yourself.
betray us.
You are safe. Don't you guys listen to anything I say? The Rep Mag was a dud. If you could have caught the corrosion, you'd have symptoms already. And do you know why you haven't caught the corrosion? Because you can't catch it by walking into a clockwork field.
Really?
How can you possibly know that?
Maybe because it is so.
Oh Jesus!
Sit down,
Who are you,
sit
sir?
down. It's been a long time since
His,
I've had visitors.
his mouth was just
Can
like.
I interest you in a cup of mushroom
Yeah,
tea?
I was about to say so. Very excited. I know.
Who are you?
My name's Rendor. I'm the man who's been living here for the last 3 years.
Rendor. I'm the wise old man that knows everything.
3 years? And you are...
He's healthy. No trace of the corrosion. Or any of the disease for that matter.
How is that even possible?
Beats me, people. I'm as surprised as you are.
There must be a reason. Some kind of immunity? But... it doesn't mean anything, Isaurus. Maybe this man has some kind of unique immunity to the corrosion. But that doesn't mean we do.
Oh, but I haven't gotten to the best part. He's not the only one. I traveled the world looking for a cure, remember? On my travels, I met several people like him. Oddballs, goobers, living in clockwork fields like this one. And they were all healthy. Provided they can fend off the occasional corroded creature, of course. Oh, Rendor, when I said goobers, I meant no offense.
None taken. After all, it wasn't a brilliant idea to settle down here, was it?
Ah, buddy, I missed your tea so much. It has that deep, rusty quality I've never found anywhere else.
He's big. He's our best buddy. I never doubted you for a second, Eusaurus.
I can't believe my ears.
Hey, listen to this. I even found a smuggling ring in Avarice. People were using clockwork fields to conceal their operations.
You still don't want mushroom tea? You should drink it while it's hot.
Mushroom tea?
But if it's not by contact with the corrosion, how does one catch it then?
To that question, Darian, I have no answer. But I have the answer to another question.
The fuck, bro?
That's a weird thing. I don't have the answer to that question, but I do have an answer to another question that you may have.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure.
You, Isaurus. You never told us how you caught it.
Yes, that's the one. The truth is, it just happened overnight.
It just happened? You could just happen to catch it? Well, that
Lovely.
sucks.
I never touched any Arclight technology at the time. Never approached anyone sick. Never went into a clockwork field. Never ate anything suspicious. Didn't travel, didn't do anything wrong. And I was the only person in the whole city who caught the corrosion that year. Talk about having a rotten luck.
You are just so damn lucky.
Are you telling us everything?
Anything that's relevant, yes. The rest is all, non-consequential family drama.
Not consequential family drama.
So, that only means one thing. No one in Harrihan is safe from the corrosion. It could strike anyone, at any given time.
I came to the same conclusion.
I can't believe what I'm hearing. So what the consort is doing? The refugees, the camps, the lockdowns. It's all for nothing?
I'm not sure about that. And that's precisely what I'm saying. After everything I've seen, I'm not sure of anything.
I'll be darned.
I am confused.
Well, now that I've delivered the good news with proper gusto, I do believe I deserve some nap time. Give you all some time to digest.
Did you follow all this, Claria? Can you explain it to me? Does this make sense to you yet?
No.
Okay, good.
Tell me when your brains are done cooking in those cranial kettles of yours.
Never. My brain is never done. Never done.
Ordo.
If you're still hungry, I've got some leftover mushroom soup from yesterday.
Mushroom soup and mushroom tea. Mmm. Can you actually make mushroom tea? Is that a real thing, chat? Does anybody know if mushroom tea is a real thing? I'm actually tempted to look up mushroom tea.
It is.
Is it a real thing?
Yes.
You just put mushrooms in hot water? And drink it?
Well, yes. It's made by using like medicinal mushrooms.
Medicinal mushrooms.
Yeah. It's called kombucha.
I looked it up and I found I found something called Magic 7 Mushroom. And I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's psychedelic. Yeah. I don't know that because it's either medicinal or like people use like psychedelic mushrooms. I don't think that's like what it's intended for.
Purple mushrooms.
And you know what? Why not add the blue ones in? You know, make it into rainbow. Who knows? My shit yourself the next day. But hey, it's all for the experience.
I'm not saying it tastes good, but you could basically make mushroom tea. Okay. Some mushrooms every day, cuz.
Liquid shroom, bro.
I was doing something else. Yes, I was gonna link you something.
Oh.
For chat. I unfortunately only have the first chapter of this written. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I've got to find where the frick it is. Where'd I put... Oh no, I know where it is. in here. Yes. Find it? Is this it? Methinks it is! Cool! Share. I will... Yeah, copy link. Paste. There you go, Claire.
Oh, Queen.
I put it in Discord.
A Final Fantasy story?
Yeah, written by me.
Oh,
I came up with this story in my head a long time ago.
oh.
Does it tell me? No, it does not tell me when I created this.
It doesn't tell you when you created it, but I do see when you finished it.
As some, you can see the comments in the side. Like,
Yeah.
it's been a while, right? You can, like, 2017, 2019. Yeah. I don't have the second chapter finished, but you could read the first chapter for chat if you want. Wait. Do I have? Wait. No, I do have 2 chapters done. Wait. Yeah. It's the third chapter. The chapter 3 is the one I haven't done. Right. So I have the first 2 chapters done. There you go. 2 chapters of a story that I wrote. We'll read it for chat in a minute. I thought I'd share this with you. And see what you guys think.
Let's see.
Anyway, let's continue the cutscenes and the story and first.
Okay.
Thesaurus, I have to talk to you.
Smack him outside the head.
Smack him outside the
Now
head.
comes the fun part of our little escapade. We need the strongest alloys to craft the sturdiest weapons.
Right.
Luckily, this clockwork field is full of the baddest, meanest corroded creatures around. We'll have to gather their toughest parts. Corroded antlers, gels. I'll make you a shopping list.
Do I have to do this?
So, it's more of a chopping list.
Huh. Already heard that one.
We got you, Mr. Veteran. Been there, done that.
Been there, done that. Okay. Okay. I have a... there's a board here. There's a hunt board. I could go hunting in the corroded fields. That sounds like fun.
It sounds like fun. Indeed. Indeed it does.
Is it this way I'm going? Yes, it's this way I'm going. And the Genoa music is back. Do I have to kill these things again?
I won't back down!
I have to kill these motherfuckers again! Oh, this is gonna take a while.
And it's gonna be lovely, for sure.
Well, I guess you could read my story to chat now if you really wanted to.
I mean, you should read it.
I mean, I'm kind of. I'm worried people will hate it, but you know, there's. There's only one way to find out.
Oh god, Amber. It'll be fine. But is there any context to the story?
Well,
Where is it being stored for? Stofflexen?
Origins of the summons is like what I was going with. Like, so it's about like the summons, more or less. Is that what you meant?
Yeah. Like, where did you, like, thought of this and stuff like that?
Well, after like 15, I kind of was like, what if there was like a backstory for these guys? And I was like, oh, you know, why don't I think about one? So I did.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright. Chapter 1. For many centuries, a village in the north has always been threatened by a volcano. So the villagers believed that in order to stop the menace, they had to sacrifice one of their own people to it. This method worked for many years, and thus the time has come again for someone to be chosen. A young woman by the name of Shiva lived on the outskirts of said village, and while doing some shopping, a meeting with the council was announced. And as always, the young and the old gathered themselves in the heart of the hamlet to listen to their communique. But, like most of the others, she already knew what was about to be said. Good evening, everyone, the elder greeted the townspeople with a grandiose smile. And with the next sentence, all of her doubts about the meeting were confirmed. Today is the day for us to announce our savior, the brave one that will allow us to raise our children. Shiva looked at the elder with distaste and thought to herself the bitter words she couldn't bring herself to say aloud. You mean you've picked someone to die? Not wanting to hear any more of this matter, she started pushing her way out of the crowd and began heading home when the name of the elder announced reached her ears. Ifrit, you shall be the village savior, said the elder. Shiva turned back and saw Ifrit, her childhood friend, the one who helped her more than anyone, walking towards the stage. She dropped her belongings in shock. She saw his wife shaking and crying on the corner of her eyes, and ran until she was at the base of the stairs and screamed, I'll be your sacrifice instead. Please allow me to do this. The council and the elders stared in shock at her. Why? Asked one of the councilmen, one of the only ones that weren't mute at the moment. Because it's all I can do to repay him. And also, I have nothing to lose, while Ifrit has a wife and children. The elder's gaze hardened and his smile faltered. He didn't specifically acknowledge her either. He turned around and with silent stares and small body language, he made his feeling known to the other conclave. She knew that the only reason they hadn't made a decision yet is because of her past and how she came to live with them. And right after her internal monologue stopped, the council came to a conclusion. Shiva, are you sure you want to take Ifrit's place? The youngest of them, a man around his 60s, asked. Yes. Her answer was short, but her odd eyes and stiff posture was enough to convey her feelings. This was something she had to do. Very well then, Shiva. You are the village's chosen. By 7 o'clock, you are to be in front of the pedestal that lies at the mouth of the fire, said the elder. His hard gaze looked at her as if this was the first time he saw her.
Yeah, there might be a few spelling mistakes.
Yeah, I'm trying to piece the
Sorry.
It's okay.
I haven't read it in a long time, so you were reading it to me is a nice refresher. It's also very weird to hear my story being read to me.
I mean, I've had my stories up online before. It's
more of a fan fiction because it's based off characters that already exist. But then like final.
That is true.
So it's yeah. You know.
It's true. Yeah.
I'm just gonna stop talking.
It's all good. Where was I? Oh yeah.
I don't know. Sorry.
Oh yeah, it's fine. Very well. This town's meeting is officially over. Everyone, may you walk in the light of the crystal. And those who wish to congratulate the savior, this is your chance. Shiva is familiar with most villagers, but not compared to Ifrit. Always the one who's always helping anybody, even if they were scum. He's too good to die in the melting lava. Most people that came to talk to her said the expected. You're so courageous. Thank you for your sacrifice. Don't screw this up, etc. The last one that came to talk to her was the exact person she gave her life to. Thank you, Shiva, said Ifrit, red hair framing his face in a funny way without his typical ponytail. At least now we're even, but don't think you will get rid of me so easily. You owe me one now, he said with a good humor that someone about to die shouldn't have. Yes, of course, he huffed a laugh. The two talked about the fun times they had as children, and Ifrit knew that he wouldn't get his chance again, so he made sure to talk for as long as he could about the past and future. Shiva was aware of his intention, so she put on a happy face while listening to their shared stories. The next day, while Shiva was heading to the volcano, Ifrit and his family were there to see her off, and she knew what they were thinking. Oh my god. Give me a second.
Take your time. I'm figuring out the best strategy of like dealing with this crap that I'm in right now. Oh my god, why are there so many of these that I have to kill?
Okay, anyway, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Oh, thank you. Alright. This is goodbye until we meet you in the afterlife. Shiva hoped it wouldn't be so soon. I wish you a safe journey, Shiva. May you walk in the light of the crystal, Ifrit's wife said with a sad smile. Thank you. Take care and may the crystal watch over you and your family. They were at the base of the mountain, and thus with the last farewell Shiva would ever receive was extinct. Okay, walk. Sec.
God. So many things want to kill me.
By the will of the gods.
Ow.
I feel nothing.
God damn it! Darian, get up, please. Ow!
Attacking!
Okay, sorry, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Oh, thank God, I'm gonna. Alright, where was it? Oh, okay. While walking her way up to the mountain, the implications of her action finally caught up to her. And even though she felt cold and even scared, she didn't let that stop her now. And before she could notice, she was already at the altar. Looking at the opening of the volcano, Shiva started praying the oldest chant she knew. O great crystal, may you hear my plea. I am Shiva. Please, great crystal, watch my deed, as I walk in your light to save my kin. O great crystal, may you hear my plea. Watch over me as I pray. Standing in a dream made of whispers with love and care. O great crystal, may you hear my plea. May your light shine forever bright and protect us from the darkness of night. After she finished her prayer, Shiva took one last look back at the village and she walked backward into the volcano. While falling, she closed her eyes and braced herself to die. But something else happened. A light started to shine from within her, working its way into her limbs until she was made almost entirely of light. But she couldn't see those changes as her eyes were still closed. The feeling of coldness grew more and more, but Shiva passed it off as dread. Little did she know that the lava beneath her started to freeze as well, and while opening her eyes, she saw something impossible. Ice started to form below, and the light that surrounded her as she got closer to the icy floor only grew brighter. Her descent slowed to a stop until she was inches from the now cold stone. After getting up a billion of questions on how the lava turned to ice began to flood her head. But they were completely forgotten when Shiva heard the voice that says, "Hear, feel, think." The whole area was stone white, and when it dimmed, a figure so pure it was transparent was right in front of her. "Who are you?" Shiva asked with a tint of fear in her voice. "I'm Hydaelyn." Shiva gasped and bowed before her. The crystal itself was in front of her. She didn't know if it meant that she was still alive or if this was her welcoming Shiva to the afterlife. "Oh, my child of light, the world are in need of your help." That certainly wasn't the welcome to Crystal Heaven talk she hoped for. What? Shiva was at a loss. She didn't know if this was some kind of hallucination, and if it was a really convincing one. But what would I do? What can I do? "Fear not, my child. I'll give you the power you will need to fight," said the goddess. Hydaelyn picked up a shard of ice from the ground. "The power of ice shall be yours now." The shard started to float towards Shiva. When it got right in front of the chest, it pierced her, and surprisingly it didn't hurt. "Now go forth, my child, and walk your path." Wait, what am I supposed to do? Shiva was at a loss, but it seemed like Hydaelyn didn't really care to answer her, because the bright light that involved the crystal itself started to shine bright again, and when it faded away, she was alone once more. After a while, she found an exit from the volcano pit and decided to return to the village.
I think I'm gonna
However,
die.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Yep. Look at that. I died. I ditched. Sorry to interrupt you.
No, it's fine. My nose.
You okay?
Yeah. Alright. After a while, she found an exit from the volcano pit and decided to return to the village. However, when she got to the entrance, there was no one to be found. She wandered around, and after much researching, she still could not find anyone. Shiva headed for Ifrit's house, but when she got there, the door was wide open. Inside, she was shocked to find her friend's wife and 2 kids dead. With emotions down because of the shook.
I'm sorry.
Because of no, it's fine.
It's been
because
a
of
long time and I'm realizing how cringe some of these things are, but you know.
No. Because of the shock. Oh no, I lost it. Oh, she started to dig a grave for Ifrit's family while remembering her past with them, and without noticing, tears and sobs started to come out. Shiva needed to head to the next town to understand what had happened to her village.
Improving our chances of winning.
And that's the end of chapter 1.
What did you
I like
think?
how chapter 2 was so relatively shorter. It's interesting. I like how you just let Heidelin abandon Shiva right down at the volcano.
Yeah, I
and
mean,
it's
to be fair, that's kind of like what Heidelin does. She abandoned us and just lets us figure it out. You know,
That is true.
we figure the shit out eventually. You know.
That is true, yes. She just expect like everybody to be smart and she can just, yes, your power. Let me be irresponsible and just give you powers and I'll just
Exactly.
Alright. Chapter 2. And this is a flashback.
Yep.
A normal day like any other had begun in the village with Ifrit's sister, Ashura, looking for her little brother. Ifrit, shouted Ashura. Ifrit was watching her from a distance and giggling to himself. Ashura finally found him after an hour of looking, and the two decided to head home as they were late for dinner. As they were walking home, Ifrit saw a girl on a constitute by a small lake nearby, so he pulled on his sister and they headed towards her to see if she was okay. They took the girl home and mended her wounds as their father was a doctor. He told them that she would be okay with some rest. The next morning, Ifrit and Ashura... How was it a start?
Proceeding.
The next morning, Ifrit and Ashura was sitting by the girl's bedside, waiting for her to wake. After a while, the girl opened her eyes to see 2 of them sitting next to her. Ifrit called for his dad, who then came and asked for her name. I don't know my name, the girl said. Ifrit said, well, how do you feel? The girl responded, fine, I guess, thank you. Ashura said, well, you just keep resting until you feel well enough, and maybe with time you'll be able to remember your name. Ifrit then said, until then, how about we call you Shiva? The girl smiled. Just then, the elder came to the house with a crowd of people behind him. Ifrit's father answered the door and asked, why is everyone here? The elder pushed past him, grabbing the girl and took her outside. He then told her to leave the town and never return. Ifrit's family ran to her side and called for the town to explain themselves. The elder told them that she could be a what now?
Hang on. I have to get it up again. I don't know where you were, and I'm like
I think I
wondering
think
what
I
the
know.
hell.
Is it an enemy spy?
Yes. Essentially. So wait, there are characters named Ifrit and Ashera? Yes?
Well, Ashura.
Ashura,
But
not Ashara, right?
nose-
There's a difference.
me yawning. Keep saying Ashara. Fire. Mission.
As in the summon Ashura, you know?
Ashura.
Yeah.
Yes. The enemy spy. I thought you were gonna say Eminem as in the rapper, bro. Could be Eminem spy.
I cannot spell. I don't know if you noticed, but my spelling is horrible.
Damn it!
Anyway, what was that? Why did we go all the way up there? Alright. The elder told them that she could be an enemy spy and that she couldn't live in the village. Ifrit responded, "But she's younger than me and she can't remember anything." Ifrit's father stood up and said, "Fine then, she can live in this house as it's outside the village. There should be no problem, right?" The elder agreed.
Darkness before dawn.
Ifrit's family moved to another house in town that their father used for his patients. Ashura and Ifrit called to Shiva every day to make sure she was okay. And it took time, but eventually everyone started accepting her. But some were just cruel.
Damn it!
Shiva didn't let it bother her and hung out with Ifrit and Ashura any chance she got. One day, hoping to repay them for their kindness. One day, while out playing with Ashura and Ifrit, the two planned to take Shiva to where they prayed to the Great Crystal. As they walked there, Shiva told them that she remembered something about the crystal. Ashura asked what it was, and Shiva said a prayer that she knew, but didn't know where it was from. "O Great Crystal, may you hear my plea? I am Shiva. Please, Great Crystal, watch my deed. As I walk in your light to save my kin, O Great Crystal, may you hear my plea? Watch over me as I pray. Standing in a dream made of whispers with love and care. O Great Crystal, may you hear my plea? May your light shine forever bright and protect us from the darkness of mind." Ifrit asked Shiva if it was only a prayer for her, and she told them no. In the prayer, you put your own name after Aya. Ashura and Ifrit learned the prayer, and as they finished praying, they heard that the mayor was calling for a town's meeting. Ashura and Ifrit, knowing what was going to announce, hid away from the crowd and listened to the elder's speech. Shiva, not knowing what was going on, just followed along with them.
Attacking!
Good evening, everyone. It's with a heavy heart that I'm here today to tell you we've all chosen someone to save us from the fires of the Great Mountain. But just know, if your name is called, you are the village's savior, and your deed will be remembered in our hearts for all of history. The villagers awaited for a name to be called as the elder continued his speech. May the crystal watch over us all. Now then, the name of our savior is... After a name was said by the elder, a man from the crowd stepped forward. The elder told him that he was to make his way up to the mountain, to the pedestal at the top. Shiva turned to Ashura and asked, "What are they doing?" Ashura replied, "Sending that man to die." Anyway, I don't think I'll read chapter 3 because it's incomplete.
Chapter 3 is very incomplete.
It's like one paragraph.
I'm sorry. I didn't
It's
get very far. I didn't come back to it for a long time, and even when I did, I didn't have any ideas on how to go fidget around with it more. So I was like, I'll just leave it here. It's fine.
It's fine.
It's not like I wanna. It's not like not like I could, even if I finished it and wrote it into like a book, like 60 plus pages, that I could like make money out of it or anything. It's just be like a fan fiction that I could post online. I did post the first chapter somewhere though.
Huh.
I can't remember where, but I did post it somewhere.
Did post something. Like I heard a story that I posted. But it's all the way up to chapter 50.
Oh man, unfinished stories. The bane of every writer's existence.
Honestly, yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't call myself a writer. My story is not that like, it's really short. I thought it'd be nice to share with chat. That was a story I like writ ages ago. The only part of that I'm really like happy with was the like the lore of the mountain and the fact that I came up with that poem on the spot and I was like, holy shit, I'm really good. I thought I was a genius. I felt like a genius coming up with that poem. I swear.
I mean, yeah, it's a good one. I just have so many unfinished stories. Yeah, some of them I wrote like I just write it and then there's like people asking me to continue. I'm just like, I'll see how it goes. I like it when it ends with a depressing ending. I have like
when I was in college, you know that Nanaki thing that I showed you, the Nanaki video, the animation video that I showed you.
Mm-hmm.
That I made that when I was in college, right? And my friend was like, "Why is the lion cat thing killing the bunny? Why is it with all your stories that there's death in there somewhere?" It's like, they're not all of them.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, you know, you can't write a story without consequences. All stories have to have consequences. Otherwise, it's no fun. I was wondering what the hell was the noise outside. It was the lawnmower. Oh no, I'm dead again! I think I don't know if I can do this. This is hard.
I will commend your soul to the gods.
But yeah, what did you think, Clary? I'd like your opinion, your feedback.
I like where it was going.
You liked where it was going.
I liked where it was going. I like how you just like I said, the whole Heidelin Shiba in the volcano is just like, the power is yours. Goodbye.
I mean, at the start of 14, that's kind of what it felt like. Hey, you're the warrior of light. Here. This is your class.
This is a vision.
This is a vision of the future. You'll do this at some point when you reach level 50. Bye! And then you wake up in a carriage. So
actually true.
Proceeding.
Like she literally just said, here's a sneak peek. Here's a spoiler. And then she just left you. his combat system. I can't.
I know, I can't either. Somebody's got it though.
True. My dumbass took a while to like learn MMORPGs, and I'm just like, yeah, this is taking about like 5 brain cells, 5 times more brain cells than I have. Good luck.
Yeah.
By the will of the gods.
I feel like I should probably grind. That maybe then it would be easier.
Probably, yeah.
I cannot
Celine's
allow
dead.
myself to die here.
Why you dead, Celine? Why you dead?
Why you dead?
Why you dead? Ow. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna very much die. This is me dying right now.
This is me dying.
I mean, I can't revive myself. So, this is me dying. I could heal myself, but, I mean, there's no point. There's too many of these frickin' enemies. There we go. I'm dead. It's nice knowing you, Claria.
What?
I'm glad you got to read my story before I died.
What even?
I don't know what the game makes it so difficult. I've only got like 4 people that I can like send into fights at one time.
Such
True.
an antique body.
If you know, if I could take out one of these motherfuckers has like over like 3,000 health. If I could take out one at a time, that would be great. Without having to aggro all 3 at once. You know, that's a bit overkill.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy. So what is on this board? I'm kind of curious. Consumables. All of these are consumables. Sure. Why not? I'll take it. Added to my quests. I cannot. Can I not? I don't think I can leave.
Oh no.
I don't think I can leave. Am I stuck?
That happy music.
That's where I need to go. I'm just gonna see if I can leave. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Not the way to go. Can't wait to summon my cat again.
Yes.
Oh hey, treasure. Wouldn't lock me out of areas. Wouldn't be that mean, would you, game?
Ah,
Darkness Shard. Also, I mean, getting money in this game is actually quite hard. The hell is this thing? I don't know. I thought it was a treasure chest, but it lied to me. Game is lying to me, Eclaria.
oh dear.
Mm-hmm. Leave me alone, please. I just wish to leave. If that is possible. Something tells me the game is gonna stop me from leaving. I don't know why.
You don't know why.
I don't know why. I don't know what makes me think the game's gonna stop me from, like, leaving. Something tells me the game is gonna stop me from leaving.
How dare.
Oh, would you look at that? The game stopped me for leaving. We're trapped in here from the time being. We need to press on. No. You have got to be... Please warn me of this game. Just saying. You could
Just act
warn
like
me
decoys,
that you're
guys,
gonna
and
lock
I'll do
me
the
in
rest.
this. Just saying.
Choke on this. on this. Choke on this.
I wish there was an auto battle button.
That would be nice.
Choke on this.
Goody. I am stuck in here. I really wish there was a way I could just fight those things that I need to fight one at a time, because then it would be fine. But no, the game really wants me to fight them all at once.
They say you can do it.
They say you can do it. You can do anything. They say you can do it. You can do anything. Do you like my singing, Eclaria?
Yes.
This is just a camp? I thought there might be a save point here, but there's a treasure chest. I will take treasure chest. Free loot! Damn it.
Applying long-term strategy.
I've got a long-term strategy. You know what it is, Eclaria?
Beat enemy and run.
Or just run. You know. That always works.
True. Very true.
So how many stories have you written? I'm kind of curious now.
A good handful, I do say myself. But never like completed.
Oh, none of mine are completed either.
Yeah, that is very true.
I would show you some of my other ones, but they're really not great.
Well, I can't be the judge of that, you know.
The one you just read was the only one that I kind of like, you know, focused really hard and made sure like it was, you know, tangible, readable. That's a word.
What's the largest? Okay,
I meant,
I can
like,
tell you I currently have a story sitting at 55 chapters unfinished. Each chapter has about 2,000 to 3,000 words.
Claria,
Yes.
what the fuck? You have way more.
I
than
don't know.
me.
It is actually, I have no idea what happened. I don't know. I really
don't
don't
know.
know.
I don't
What count
know.
why probably over 100.
What's the largest of your unfinished stories?
야생수행자구나.
Okay, let me have a look see in my Google thing. Okay, let me have a look see in my Google thing. Also,
Well, I don't know where the stories went because like it's been a long time. But but I know
I
it was
have
at
I
55.
have a folder called My Projects.
Oh,
So my stories. There's one major one. That I have variations of like writing it. Like I keep changing like my mind. Then I have 1, 2, 3 other ones. I think if you're asking about what my longest one is, I think it would be The Tale of Two Sisters. That's my longest kind of one.
oh.
I don't think it's any longer. It's about 3 pages. It's as long as the one that you just read. Like it's 3 pages long.
Hmm. Maybe you should, Basil. Give it a try.
I mean, you just have to think of a story and then write it down. Here's the thing. I have the story in my head. My problem is trying to write it. My problem is I cannot spell, and I can't it's hard to write write what's in my head onto the page. And even when I do manage to achieve that feat, it doesn't look great on I have to really focus on focus it down and be like, okay, let's make this so that somebody else besides me can understand this, because only I can understand my writing sometimes. I have a couple of other ones. 1, 2, 3 maybe other stories that I've written. They're more fanfics than my own work. My original work, 1, 2, 3. I have at least 4 stories that are original that I came up myself, that aren't based off anything else. And then I have about the same but fanfics. I feel like it's easier to write something about something that already exists. Write a fanfic. It's because you've already got characters and stuff and a world. If you have characters and a world that you're already invested in, which is why I went with Final Fantasy, right? Why I did so much with that. It's much easier to do. You know, I tried to make it a game. The story that you just read, Eclaria?
Hmm.
I made, like... forget the name of the software. RPG Maker? Have you heard of RPG Maker?
Yeah.
Yeah. I used RPG Maker to, like, make kind of like the level where, like, you start. So, like, the village, Shiva's house, the mountain. And I made it like a little island. I was, like, kind of trying to think, if I could make this into a game, would it be easier? It kind of was. I kind of got a lot done. Like, I figured out, like, abilities and shit. I don't know what happened to it, though. I don't think I have those files anymore. Sag, I'd have to start over, I think. I don't know where I put those saves. They could be on a storage. I would imagine they're on, like, my storage somewhere. I would have to go looking for it. But yeah, it was much easier to, like, work and, like, you built the house, I then built the village. I did NPCs and dialogue. I did quests and everything.
You did quests?
I got a quest to work and I thought I was, like, over the moon. I was like, maybe I could actually, like, get somebody to playtest this, and never looked back. I don't know what happened to it. I actually don't know what happened to it. It's been so long. But if I remade it, it would be good. But you've, I think I showed you this before. Yeah. Where is it? It's in here. Of course it's in here. I showed you this before, right?
No.
No?
No.
That's from the story you just read.
Oh.
That's Shiva falling into the lava.
Nice.
Yeah. Another, like thing. I don't know. Maybe I should work on it again. I'll think about it. If I made a level in RPG Maker, would you play it? If I did something, if I made a game, would you guys play it?
Yeah. I was on TikTok. Can't believe I'm saying this, but I was on TikTok not too long ago. Well, quite some time ago. Okay, maybe last year. Don't remember, but there was this person who decided to make a dating sim. I forgot based on which anime, but she used only fucking PowerPoint to did it. I'm like, how the fuck are you doing this? She had like over like 1,000 slides, and I'm just like, girl, oh my god.
You know something? I was kind of thinking I would do the same thing with PowerPoint, but
how are you doing this?
I was doing something in PowerPoint and realized that it was like, if it moves, it's slow, but I can adjust the speed. I can make it unlimited. I was like, technically it moves. It's like a timeline. Once you do it once. And then you have all your slides. And you can edit together and all the stuff. You just have to work within PowerPoint and the limitations. But I mean, it's possible to make an anime with PowerPoint.
True.
It's a lot of work.
It really is.
But it's possible.
Mm-hmm.
Right. What do you think, Clary? Shall we end the stream here, or shall we dip into something else?
I think.
No, I'm not tired. That's not yawning. That's not tiredness you hear.
But I think this is a good point.
You think this is a good stopping point? Okay.
Yeah.
Judge.
Sedge.
Badge.
I mean,
Make me
it'll
work
give you a
more.
good. It'll give you like more time to grind.
Oh yeah, I think like tomorrow's stream is definitely going to be a yeast stream,
Mm,
and then I have to work on this over the weekend,
yeah.
like fully. I might have to do that fight off stream, specifically just that fight,
Oh,
maybe, as well. Because it just it feels like it takes an age and a day. So I'll have to check and see if there's a cutscene after it, and pray there's not a lot of dialogue or anything. But yeah, I'll work on grinding. I can't go to shops though, so I'm kind of limited on what I can do. A craze is out of here. I fly away, away, away.
wee.
Well, hang on. Don't fly away just yet, Kaz. 'Cause I'm gonna send your chaos over to somebody else. Yes, that's right. You get to spread the chaos. And I think I know the perfect victim for your chaos.
Perfect victim.
Actually, you know what? Yes. Perfect victim for your chaos, Kaz. We're gonna raid.
What the hell?
Spread the chaos into Shadow's stream. Raid Shadows. Yeah, he is live. Spread the chaos. I embrace it. I embrace it. Spread it. I will see you all tomorrow. Make sure to spread chaos over to Shadow. And I will see you all tomorrow. Bye!